Hey everybody, welcome to episode or hour 51 of our Minecraft Revelation Survival series on a server. It's a lot of S's in there, I know, but we can just all try and deal with it together, yeah? Alright, so the last time we were here, we were building our half block path, and there's another one of those random pink blocks there, in the nether. Hopefully we'll finish that off tonight. Well, tonight my time. So we have quite a few of these bricks now. And our hope is that we'll be able to get quite a few of these done. Sorry, I'm just hoping we'll get it finished, is what I'm saying. So let's head into the nether and see if that was enough. I mean, it's the hope. So down we go. It's all quiet down here, that's good. Let's just make our way to hell. Hope everybody had a great day. It's been Monday here, so you know it's pretty much the worst day of the week, worst day ever. But I ain't got much to complain about. Well, I mean, I probably do, but you know, people don't want to hear that. They want to hear positive stories. So, what's my positive story for the day? I owe you one positive story. that's about the best I can offer. No, positive story is that today wasn't too bad. So anyway, I hope everybody else out there had a good Monday or has a good Monday if you're at the start of your Monday. Oh, that's right. Our poor little hammer was a little bit worn out, wasn't it? Let's just do something about that. So, anybody who watched the Formula 1 last night, that was there was definitely some stuff going on in that race. There was I mean that was a surprise all the way up to the very end. We weren't really sure who was going to win it after all the stuff went down in the middle of the race. The season's actually been quite unpredictable. We've had a few races already so far where it's the result, you know, 10 laps from the finish is actually the result's actually been quite different from how it looked like it might turn out. And as an F1 fan, you really can't ask for much more than that. Like it's all you want is that unpredictability. So the sport's certainly been delivering on that so far this year. Even if it hasn't been delivering on some other stuff that you wish it kind of would. So, like, you know, sexy looking cars. That'd be nice Formula 1 if we actually went back to having some nice looking race cars. I think that would be that'd be a nice change. To be fair though, the last year's cars were the best looking cars for nigh on 10 years. But what can I say? I'm hard to please. Sue me. Is just how it is. So we're almost done with this path. And once we have this built, so we don't have to worry about mobs coming through and hassling us in this area. What we're gonna have to do is then go on a tour of duty to track down some Endermen. I need more of these bricks, you know. Even the stacks I had just weren't enough. They just weren't enough. How far of this have we got to go? Shut up, you crazy thing. 166. So I'm looking at the wrong coordinate. Minus 205. Minus 167. So there's still about 40. 40 by 3 is 120. 120 blocks. So that will actually take a little bit of roasting to within the redstone furnace to get that done. Just fly for no reason. Why not? Only live once. Twice if you get a bypass, I guess, but you know. Oh, I just realized that my screen is blank. Sorry about that. That's the second time I've done that. I'm clearly suffering from some kind of derangement. It should be all fixed up now, though. There we go. It's cool. I mean, you can just listen to my dulcet tones whilst looking into a black screen. It's kind of like being, I don't know, blind and tortured simultaneously. I can imagine nothing worse. Apologies for that, everybody. I'm clearly not very good at this whole being a quality content creator thing. The day may come where I'm actually quite good at these things, but you know, not this day and all that. How much netherrack have I still got up in here? Let's drop another couple of stacks in. Now I need to find another way to fill the time whilst more of these bricks are made. Only 61 in there thus far. So yeah, I really need like 120 more of these. Well, there's 6 down. I mean, that's it's kind of 2% of the way. FML. Alright, so it's up 70. I was going to say it hadn't looked like it changed. I was getting a bit worried. We need to find something to do in this area to keep this chunk loaded. I was actually thinking we should build a library, right? I mean, we've got a lot of books. It's such a nice looking area. I mean, so I was thinking we could build a library. And it would probably be here. I think that would be cool to build a library. It doesn't have to be particularly large. It's been a while since we made a building. The last building that we made, that was well done there. The last building we made was obviously the Clarkson building of home of the power grid, which is, yeah, clearly just dominating the electricity industry, that's for sure. We could build a library sort of in this space here. Now, we could also do that, or put an enchantment table in there. I know that Hazard has already made an enchantment table over in his area, but we don't really have anything for our side over here. All our buildings have got a bit of individual character to them. They've got different materials that have gone into their construction, so they're quite they're not very samey at all, which I think is a nice thing about this area. So I'd want to maintain that. So this is obviously a lot of birch and acacia. This is just all dark wood and stone brick. And over here we have acacia wood and dark oak wood. with obviously the fireplace. So, the problem with birch, which we have a lot of birch to use, is birch is quite light. That's normal oak. There's some dark oak. Hello, horse. So to build something here, we'd want it to look different. I wonder if we make something out of brick. Now, I think the problem with that's going to be is that I don't have that much clay. Obviously here we've got marble and dark oak with slate. If we have a look at the materials we have, I've got 179 clay. I only got 61 sandstone. $124 sand. I've got granite and andesite, or diorite and andesite, but I'm not really a fan of those blocks as a building material. And I'm a little short on variations of wood as well. We could use some spruce, but I do have some spruce saplings. What does spruce look like? Spruce. Spruce wood planks. They actually look okay. They'd be a bit different. And if we have a look at... So brick is just clay, but would take 4 clay to make 1 brick. That lava stone. That looks pretty cool. Magma brick. We have got a little bit of magma block. Ironite. Witherproof. That's interesting. Oh wow, I've never seen a... Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so we don't really have that much material to actually be really fancy here, which is a shame. But what we can at least do is plant some spruce trees. Where should I plant the spruce trees without destroying my our delicate agriculture? So what's that? That's rubber wood. Yeah, they're my rubber trees. Dark oak. Eucalyptus. Acacia. Try that. Definitely not short on birchwood if we want to use that. Or acacia for that matter, because we have this area over here that's all acacia wood. Oh, server backup started. Coincided with the sun going down. How are we going here with our brick burning? Uh, 180 bricks. Give them a little bit more. We should dig out another cabin for growing trees. Not that we really need to do that. But what could we make the library out of? Really like marble, but we've already used so much of it down here. Yep, that sounds legit. Obsidian. How much of those things do? How many of those? 42 archaic brick. You know what? We might make it out of sandstone. Sandstone was spruce wood. That means it's going to involve us getting a fair bit of sandstone. Now we can do that pretty easy, because there's a lot of sandstone around. Let's do that. I've decided. I've decided. So, hang on, I'm gonna jump on the bed quickly because I found out that you bounce. Yeah, I'm very easy to please. So, some sandstone. I wonder where I might get some of that from. Yeah? How's the jetpack? Jetpack's pretty full. So I don't really want to flatten the flat areas. I know, I realize that was a really good use of English there. What we have over here. Where would we dig? What about over in here? Actually, that might be a good spot there. There we go. I'm out of torches? I am out of torches. Well, that's unfortunate. I do have coal. That's okay. We can get this done. There we go. Never run out of torches. Oh, back in business. That. What is this? Just a tunnel? Yeah, it's just a tunnel. Cool. But there's a torch there. Interesting. Someone's been here before. Alright, that's quite a lot of sandstone we've collected there. Hello. Plus, it's relatively well hidden away down there. It's not going to be a blight on the landscape. Do this the fun way. Oh, rabbit's just offed itself. Did any of my spruce trees grow? Probably not that quickly. Oh. I could always grab some bone meal. That'll speed things up. But what we'll do first of all is make ourselves something nice out of sandstone. What does it make? Smooth sandstone. What have we got it from sandstone? Don't want any hieroglyphics. But if we make a chisel... How do we make a chisel? Just a stick with a bit of iron. Well, let me show you. And like that. Make a chisel. So to make that brick that we had a look at, was it is just sandstone. So what if I just throw that in there and do that? Or does it have to be in a bench? Or not? Do I have sandstone? Oh, if I just lay it down, maybe? Is that how it works? Oh, right. Okay, so that's how it works. Awesome. That all makes sense now. I can make sense of the world. Let's just break that. Grab the chisel. Can I stack that? No. If I make some sandstone brick. Yeah, that'll do. So it will be built with an entrance here. So we want to keep that gap there. So maybe we'll have it like here. Maybe we'll make it more of a, rather than having them all arrayed the same, we might actually make it long. Like this way. That didn't work out so good for that tree, did it? Go away. Boom. Clear away some of this junk. Level this out a little bit. Out there, maybe? Yeah. Oh, it's worn out. Ah, crap. Yeah, and I do realize that was a very weird noise that I just made then. But that's okay. You get what you get. Just a bit of iron will take care of this. Like so. There we go. The excavator's back in business. Yeah. Like that. And then so what we'll do is actually have an entrance like here. Needs to go more that way. Up of there. What have I got there? Oh, my corridor. Cool. It's getting a bit dark, isn't it? Don't want to be assailed by cretinous mobs. Hey, Senraku. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Just have a snooze whilst holding a chisel. What's the worst that could happen holding a sharp implement whilst laying down in bed? Well done, Matt. Just close the door. Yeah, so the library will go there. So we'll have a path that runs up to here, and then the door will go that way, and the library will extend down here. Where's my normal shovel? Like that. So I throw down some of this brick. How long is that going to be in terms of blocks? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. That should be 4 and 4. It is. Awesome. Just grab our diamond pickaxe and do that. What am I building now? I'm building a library. One, two, three. 1, 2. And what we'll do is that. Cool. We'll end up going a level up here, but that's... So we'll end up building our way up to it. I think we'd go up 1, 2 blocks to be at that level. So yeah, I reckon we can build up one more here. All right. Out. Cool. I like where this building's going to be, but before I finish that, what's my food situation? Yep. Yep. What have we got down here in terms of... $345. So if I need 120... it's not quite enough, is it? 104. Actually, it might only be enough. Let's just throw some additional stuff into here. Throw dirt in there. What does this give us if we do 64 of them? I reckon that's enough. I reckon that's enough to finish this off. Then we can finish off the library, and then we can go on the hunt for Enderman. Because if we get 11 Ender Pearls, and then we go back to the Nether, And we can go to our nether fortress that we found and get some more blaze powder or blaze rod. I should put down rail here. That'd be cool. Have it like a true transit system. And I was thinking I might make another portal. There's a village not that far away from where we live. It'd be cool to make a portal to go to that village. Alright, just about there, and we're there. F1 trademark the word shoey. That sounds kind of stupid. Well, if anyone's able to do that, it should be Ricardo himself, or his trademark who trademarks it, but even still. Like, that just sounds silly to me. I want to take the fun out of everything. Be able to just trademark words like that. It's ridiculous. Whoops. That's certainly a place for that block to be, isn't it? I should probably just do this in reverse, yeah. Hooray! We've done it. We're finished. So through here we get our end portal. But yeah, we are. We need some ender. Eye of Ender, which is blaze powder. Brimstone? What is brimstone? Or if you put glowstone into a fluid transposer, you get blaze out of it. Interesting. How do you make a fluid transposer? I'm actually interested in that now. Machine frame, a redstone reception coil. I reckon we make one of those because I've got lots of glowstone and it will save us having to go get blazes. Alright, so this corridor should be a mob-free zone now. Because these are all half blocks, so they shouldn't be able to spawn in here. Which is what our goal was. So he is hoping that that actually works. I'm definitely interested in that fluid transposer though. Oh wow, we're very low on food. Too much sprinting. Seeds and carrots are good for our eyes. There we go. We're all good. Yeah, I don't know. How did you go with your moderating, your moderation of the of that Discord server you were talking about before the race? Because that doesn't sound like much fun at all, if we're honest. I actually really want to make one of these fluid transposers now. See if I can get blaze dust out of it by putting in glowstone. Because I have got quite a lot of glowstone. Yeah, I can imagine. That's why I'm asking. I would have thought that the Red Bull crash was a trigger for all things to not go very well. I would have thought that would be yeah, not good. All right, so a bucket's easy. Glass is easy. Machine frame is just glass, tin gear, and iron ingot. So tin gear is stone gear surrounded by tin ingot. Wood gear. If I remember rightly, they're pretty easy to make. Just a stick surrounded by some slabs. Where's my birch? What did you make of that accident? How did you apportion blame out of that one? I've probably already got some of those wood gears now that I think about it. Cobble. Who would have thought the only person in the world not carrying some cobble? Where's my cobblestone? Thought it was here. Yeah, there it is. Got a little bit of cobble to go around. 7,000 people in that server. Granted, they are not all active all the time. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I don't envy you doing that role. So a stone gear, and then our machine frame is tin gear, iron ingot. So it's a stone gear with tin. I do have some tin. Alright. It's a tin gear. Then you want some iron ingot. And you want an empty bucket. All the buckets I've got some water in them. Oh, that's alright. I can probably just make another one. Fine. Oh, and some glass. Pretty sure I got some glass around somewhere. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was a, I was saying before you joined, I thought that the race is pretty good. Formula 1 seems to have been pretty good this year with with presenting some races where the results not that predictable. All right, don't need that yet. It's probably going to be more like that, yeah? Yeah, there we go. And then, so we have the frame, glass, a bucket. Alright, so I need 2 more pieces of glass. Rick's move was pretty risky, and I wonder if he would have made that corner. The way I understand it, while defending, you are allowed to make a defensive move leaving the racing line, then you're allowed to rejoin the line, but must leave enough space for a car between you and the wall. So according to that, Max is to blame for not leaving space. Yeah, there's also an issue with moving in the braking zone. That's heavily frowned upon because it leads to accidents. You're not supposed to move once you're in the braking zone. So even though he can move back to defending the line as long as he leaves space, you're not supposed to do that once you're in the braking phase of the corner, because the driver behind, as you saw, has no ability to avoid you if you pull back in front of them, and they're carrying more speed. Because once you're on the brakes, you can't turn the wheel. So you're not supposed to do that. Glass, copper is just. I should have some copper ingot, yeah? In fact, I should have quite a lot. If I don't have some copper ingot in a thing somewhere, I've got, yeah, we've got a little bit. Oh, hang on. There we go. But yeah, I mean, it was threatening to happen the whole race between those two, right? Like, it was pretty obvious that, yeah, in all likelihood, something like that was going to happen. I do have some gold, actually. That's Electrum, not gold. I think I was actually out of gold, wasn't I? I'm certainly not out of redstone. Once Max rejoined in front of Ricardo, there was no way he could have been able to avoid the crash. Yeah, that's right. That's why they say you're not supposed to, as the driver in front, you're not supposed to deviate from your line once you're in the braking zone, because it's basically impossible at that point for the guy behind you to avoid having an accident with you. And it's not the first time Max has been criticised for doing that. If you remember the Hungary last year, and a few times with Kimi Räikkönen, where he was chastised for moving in the braking zone, because the car behind has no chance, like literally no chance to avoid an accident. So Ricardo sold him the dummy down the outside. At that point, Max has to accept that Ricardo's outfoxed him, and he should let him through. But I have to be careful saying that because I am Australian and therefore I'm biased. Ricardo, I obviously have affection Ricardo as a patriot, so for Ricardo as a patriot, I should say. I wonder if that gold will make it down here, because it kind of looks like my drawers are full, doesn't it? It might get stuck up there. Or... What I don't understand is why Max was insisting so much on staying ahead. At that point, he should have accepted he lost and conceded and then set up for the next DRS, don't away the opportunity. Sell plenty of that. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that 100%. Sometimes you have to accept that the battle into a particular corner is lost. And Ricciardo had a chance of catching the cars in front, whereas Verstappen really didn't look like he did. So even from Red Bull's perspective, you've got to think it's probably better for them if Ricciardo's in front, because he's got more of a likelihood of moving further up. Fluid transposer. There we go. Let's grab a stack of... or grab a bit of glowstone. We'll go up here and plug this into the power grid. Might put it here. I think I have some more fluid duct. That's an item duct. We don't want that. I thought we had some more fluid duct. It's been sitting here for a while, not with no use. Yeah, there. Is that it? Yeah. Max's impatience has cost him a lot this season. He's been getting in incidents all 4 races because he can't wait. Yeah, exactly. And, you know, I said after China that China was an example of the key difference between Ricciardo and Verstappen. Ricciardo is well capable of being patient to get his passes done, whereas Max is incredibly impatient. Now, I don't want to be critical of Max because he's good for the sport in terms of, you know, he's a racer and all that kind of thing. But there we go. So if I put glowstone in there, is it that? No. Huh. Oh, I thought I had that worked out. Where are we? Blaze powder. Oops. Fill mode on a fluid transposer.
User entered your channel.
Good evening to whoever that is. Welcome to the stream. Do I have to put a bucket in there? I have to actually put water in it, maybe. You need a magma crucible to melt redstone. Then move the liquid redstone to the fluid thing. Oh, to stable. I don't know. Get that. Forget the magma crucible part. Yeah. There's water in there. It's in fill mode. One of those husk things out there by the sounds of it. Huh. I thought I had that worked out. Oh, I did too, destabilize redstone. Yeah, you're right. How do we make... So how'd you say we make that stabilized redstone? A magma crucible? Well, I mean, I can make a magma crucible, I'm sure. Nether brick? Oh, I'm sure, certainly not sure of that. And then electrum. Yeah, okay. So is it just, then it's just Stabilized redstone ore. I'm not even exactly sure how to make that. A melter. Oh, a melter. We can turn redstone straight into the destabilized redstone. How do we make a melter? Sorokin got penalized for the next race. Oh, because of the incident on the first lap? I think that's unfair. Alloy furnace manufacturing. That's all fairly straightforward. We use a melter. Doesn't say what the melter is powered from. Melter, nether brick. That's fine. We can do it. We got nether brick. Advanced plating. Tough alloy. What is that? Ferroboron alloy. An alloy furnace. Oh, we have one of those, don't we? Yeah, alloy furnace. That's fine. He got squeezed 20 lots on Hulkenberg. I don't get why he gets penalized. Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's incredibly harsh on Sorokin if he got penalized for that. That's just one of those things that happens. Alright, so what we want is a melter. So we can do the brick. First thing we want to do is make some under these manufactories. So that's lead ingot, copper solenoid. So we'll certainly find with some copper. We can throw that into there. Manufactory. Lead ingot. We should have lead ingot laying around. And copper ingot. And iron ingot. What's this? Aluminium. Lead. Copper. Iron. I think I've actually got some of those solenoid thingies laying around. Are they actually in here though, or are they somewhere else? There they are. Two of them. Whoop. Out of room, am I? So I am. Torches in here, torches for scum in this room. Oh, it must be the other way around. Yep. A piston? I thought we had a piston already as well. Maybe not. Pistons are pretty easy to make. Go, piston. 4 of those, and then lead ingot. So, dun. Yeah, that was right. Manufacturing. Cool. Melter. And then basic plating is graphite dust with lead ingot. So I think we have some graphite dust. I think we do. Flux. Pulverized coal. Graphite dust. Like that. But I think we need 4 of them. Yes, I need 2 more of those and then 2 more lead ingots. Short on lead ingot. I think I've got some pulverized lead here. Yeah, plenty of it. It looks like that's where it's going to end up, doesn't it? Some of these compactor slots are being used by stuff that shouldn't be using it, like that. I'm out of space. Put the glowstone dust back for now. Are you doing the F1 fantasy thing? No, I'm not. I'm a little bit time poor to invest my time into things like that, unfortunately. One lead ingot. There we go. So need 2 of those. Dun. Awesome. So the furnace, and then alloy furnace. There you go. And then some nether brick and advanced plating. Yeah, that's gonna take some more time to make. Anyway, we've hit an hour and 5 minutes on the stream, so we'll bring it to a close. Want to thank everybody who tuned in and checked it out. Much appreciative, as always. We'll be back probably tomorrow with our 52nd hour on the server. But until then, I've been Webimoto, as I always am. I barely change from day to day most times. So I'll catch you in the next episode. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.